How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Can I have a hug? Nice to meet you. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Rihanna, yes.
Rihanna, perfect. Okay, only Rihanna I know is Bad Gal Riri, so, okay. So, thank you for coming here today. So tell me a little bit about why did you come here? What help do you need from me?
Because I want to save my marriage. We were best friends. We had a connection that I've never had with anybody in my life, and we were inseparable, and then things just started to change after the birth of our son. And they started getting a lot of emotional abuse, and it was physical at times, but mostly emotional, and the accusations towards me are just too much, and I want to prove that I'm telling the truth to him.
So you kind of skimmed over that it was physical abuse.
There was some, but I'm not afraid of him. It wasn't anything too drastic or anything, but it's mostly the verbal and the emotional.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I got to put that in the back of my head because I'm trying to process that. So you said that in 2020 you two separated because you've been together for 9 years.
Yes,
and in
that is
2020 you separated. Tell me what happened.
So before that, when things started to change, it was, like I said, after the birth of our son, and he started like getting more distant. He actually ditched me on Valentine's Day to go out drinking with the guys. So, you know, and it just started getting worse, and then he all of a sudden had to go work out of town. And during that time, that's when he started, like, he didn't want to video chat with me and our children. He was busy drinking with the guys.
But you were separated during this time,
no,
right?
No, not during this time. This is what led up to the separation.
Got it, okay.
So then he started accusing me of cheating on him all the time. And then it got so bad that finally, Thanksgiving weekend of 2020, I asked him to move out. So
were you seeing someone at the time that you two were separated?
yes, I was. It was casual. I mean, what was I supposed to do? I was devastated. I lost my best friend. I was trying to move on, and I was trying to fill that void because I felt lost. My family fell apart. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. What started making you emotional telling that story?
Just because I want my family back together. I miss my husband, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what changed in him.
Yeah.
And
what do you think changed?
I think he was seeing somebody the whole time that we were actually together, and he turned it around on me. So, I mean, because I've found proof in the past, and I know he was talking to women online, and so it just, I don't know, we had such a great, happy home. Our birth of our son was amazing. Like, we were so solid, and then immediately after my son was born is when things changed and stuff like that.
So I want to know, why do you want to save your marriage?
Because for a few years of our marriage, we were actually, like I said, we were really happy. He was the best friend I've ever had in my whole life. And I missed that connection. You know, I just want him back. I want my best friend back.
Yeah.
So.
You lost your best friend, so this is killing you right now.
It is. And I'm tired of the accusations. When I feel like, you know, he called me one night and asked me when we were separated if I had been seeing somebody else, and 100% honest, I said, yes, I am. And, you know, I had already filed for divorce, so we were legally separated, and it wasn't the same. I even told him I'd like to work things out with you, you know, and he didn't want to. He's called me awful names, and now I am just pardon my language, but I'm a whore. He tells me I'm a fat, ugly bitch, and if I gain any more weight, no man's ever gonna want me. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, on the regular basis.
Does he say these things to you in front of your child?
Yes. And he says he doesn't care because he wants my son to know the truth about me.
So, I know you said that you sort of washed the physical abuse under the radar. You're like, well, that doesn't bother me. But for me, that bothers me. No man should ever put his hands on a woman. Have you ever called the police on him and filed a report?
I have a few times.
Wow. And did you ever file a police report to, like, get him arrested?
I have. And then I dropped charges. So, you know, maybe it is my fault, but, and sometimes I wonder myself why I even want it to work, but I really do love him.
What is that you love about him?
I don't know like I said, he was my best friend. He loved me for me because, and like, you know, nobody's perfect. We have our mistakes, but I could be me with him, and you know, and we just did everything together. We were each other's ride or die, I guess, you know, and I just want that back.
I think language is super important when we talk about the people that's in our lives and the things that we want. I asked you, why do you want him? And you said, I don't know anymore.
We have a kid together. We've had 9 years invested. I want to know that it wasn't for nothing, you know? I mean, we've been through a lot together, and I want to know that it wasn't a waste of 9 years. I want to know why he doesn't love me back. I want to know why I'm all of a sudden not good enough for him, and I want to know why. I just want to know why.
Are you still together or not? You're kind of in the middle of something?
Kind of. I want to work it out. He's back and forth with it.
So you're still legally separated?
Actually, I stopped the divorce.
Okay.
We did try, when we tried to work it out.
So are you living together?
No.
So you're separated still?
Yes, by
Right.
his choice.
By his choice. So you would like to go back home?
Yeah, because he says that I'm cheating on him and I'm lying about everything, and that's why I'm here, to prove that I'm not, because then I want to know what his reason for not wanting it to work is, when I can prove that I'm being honest.
Understand. All right, when we come back, I want to hear from Rihanna's husband and get his side of the story, because that's a pretty important side right now. We'll be back. Coming up.
You weren't sleeping with him?
No, I was not sleeping with him. You say that I do? I found girls' numbers hidden under men's names in his phone. He tells me